Hi there guys, it's the Arty Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Of course, grab your teas, grab your coffees, and yes, maybe a little bit of food, and let's do this. Right then guys, you know how this works. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin this morning. Come on, join me. Mmm. Lovely, and you know what I'm going to say, going on my Crash Bandicoot coaster there, and yes guys, if you're new here today and you're into gaming retrospectives, complete and box experiences, art and graphic design, and of course a whole load of nostalgia, then yes, you are so in the right place here, so definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already, and yes guys, if you can handle the artsy gamers mess and madness and want to get notified when the next video goes live, then of course just pop in your notification bell held up by Tails there. Well, firstly, can we begin with showing you this? Oh my gosh, I have finally printed out Vivi's mushroom that our gnome is going to be sitting on, ready for her 600 subscriber art piece giveaway. Can you believe?
Finally got around to doing it, guys.
So yes, you know what I think. Wednesday, tomorrow could be our little cheeky midweek. Let's get arty farty with the artsy gamer and yeah, complete this lovely art piece here. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Vivi for gifting me the lovely mushroom there that she's drawn. And again, guys, yes, also I want to say another thank you from Mark, who actually kindly did that lovely interview for us over the weekend. Yeah, Mark from Shore Fly Studios, or Simulation, shall I say. Yeah, kindly did an awesome interview. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, actually, just sitting back, just chatting, actually. It was quite organic. The conversation just flowed. And we were really much just talking about the art and graphic design that Mark has been doing for Flight Simulator over the past few years. He sadly stopped around kind of that 2020 mark. But yeah, what some absolute stories he could provide, and yeah, some really interesting insights. So of course, guys, yes, if you haven't already, definitely head over to Mark's channel and drop him a sub, drop him some love. Honestly, it will really mean the world to him and me. Yeah. But guys, of course, it is just a random Tuesday, and yeah, I thought actually let's do another complete unbox experience today, because I have been sitting on Finding Nemo on the PlayStation 2. I am yet to do a complete unboxing of this, and this was a kind gift from DA Gaming. Yeah, again, I'm going to mention it. I love DA Gaming. He's really great, and of course, he has got a vintage store. I rent and purchased actually Monsters Inc. on the PlayStation 2 from his store, and then he kindly gifted me this as well. It was a little cheeky added extra, so it was a lovely surprise when I opened the package to find 2 games in there. And yeah, here we go. We were greeted with Finding Nemo, so of course I'm going to be getting all, again, I'm going to use the word arty-farty. I'm going to get all arty-farty with you guys today, and we're going to be having a look at the front, we're going to be having a look at the back, the manual, the disc, the gameplay, etc. And if I've got any nostalgic thoughts from this game as I was growing up as a child, yeah, well, I'll leave you on that one. Right, let's take a sip of coffee and we will begin. So come on, join me for the ride, for the messy madness ride.
For the messy madness ride.
Lovely. Okay then, so yeah, here we go then. Finding Nemo. And here is the front cover. Now, I think OG subscribers of the channel will know already my kind of thoughts going into this. They have sadly used the character models from the film itself, not any of the animations that are used in the game, and I find that quite sad. I love it when games actually use the lovely animations that are used in the game, you know, then it really does signify that this is a game ready for your PlayStation 2. If that PlayStation 2 logo wasn't there, it really could just be an add-on, some extra content, some bonus stuff to watch from the movie itself, not necessarily a game. And in fact, this even could be some sort of like point and click, just, yeah, like I said, added extra kind of small mini game to go alongside the movie if it was just kind of fed out at the time of production there. So yeah, for me as a gamer, it doesn't really scream pick up and play for me. And that was very much the same thoughts that I had going into Monsters Inc. as well. Sadly, it was just the character models from the film itself. And I'm kind of finding myself, just making myself a bit of a broken record here. I really am going to be saying the same kind of thing. It is just a little bit boring, a little bit bland. I want to see some lovely action-packed footage from the game itself, and unfortunately that doesn't deliver here. But what I can say though, that you're going to get the classics, aren't you, from this? You've got Finding Nemo there, you've got Dory, is it Dory or Dora?
Dory, is it Dory or Dora?
Being stupid and a little bit scared, that timid version she is. And then here we go, we've got the menacing shark, probably going to be a boss fight in the game, and that's kind of all it is doing, so not even really giving too much away of the game itself, is it really? So of course you are just going to be picking it up to have a look at the back, or that's what I would be doing. There really isn't too much going on here, unfortunately. Yes, you have got the Finding Nemo logo at the top there, and again it is exactly the same from the film, so it is just screaming like film to me rather than game. But there we go. Disney Pixar. I do actually think I would have to say this actually might be slightly worse than Monsters Inc. Because in least Monsters Inc. I would say there was a little bit more going on with the background. There was quite a nice swirly swoop of, I don't know, something to just cast the eye over behind the character models. That was quite nice. And it did kind of subtly go with the colours as well, that had that white backdrop and it was kind of like a subtly silvery grey, which was quite nice. But again, it wasn't much. But with this, you have just got the two fish there and the shark. Very, very blue as well. So again, a missed opportunity, I think, here. It really, really is. They could have had Nemo, I don't know, flying in on the, what was it? The turtle that they often ride to go to school with or something. Like he could have been darting in with a whole load of fish and stuff on the back there. That would have been so colourful, wouldn't it? That would have been cool. The gorgeous reefs that are involved in Finding Nemo under the sea, all that colour they could have added there. But oh no, they just stuck with the shark and the two protagonists there. Very blue, very bland, very boring, I think. They could have done so much more, couldn't they? They really, really could have there. Just by me just saying all that, I'm thinking, damn, I think I want to go and recreate this box art now.
Damn, I think I want to go and recreate this box art now.
Damn.
So it is a real shame. It is a real shame. Of course, guys, yes, we've got the classics, PlayStation 2 logo, and thank God it's there, because like I keep saying, this could be the film itself. A few just subtle advertisements here, obviously age 3, so, it's meant to be age 3, but in terms of difficulty, apparently this is actually no game to be sniffed at. This is actually quite a hard game to get to grips with, I think, according to DA anyway. I mean, I don't know how well youngsters would have got on with this game, but who knows? But of course, we will take a look at the back of this, and we'll see what is on here. Should we take a sip of coffee, guys? I feel like my words might have been stumbling a little bit there. So maybe we do need to take another sip. Maybe I'm a little bit parched, but come on, let's go. Lovely jubbly. Okay, now, look, there we go. That would have been, I would say, a little bit more of a feature for the front, don't you think, rather than the back? I didn't actually even realise this turtle was on here till I literally flipped it over. I think that's just actually screaming a little bit more fun, interactive vibes, and I would say actually, screams to that younger audience a little bit more with this here. But again, sadly, no image from the game itself. I think that would have been really cool if we had a quirky turtle just coming in there. But I would say actually with all of the fish there, because I swear there is a scene in the film where there's a load of fish and other kind of sea creatures riding on the back of the turtle there. Turtle. to get to school or work, etc. I think that's really cool. But again, it is just the two protagonists there again, which is a little bit sad. I think they pops of colour could have really shone through there. But yeah, what a shame. But of course, we do have some screenshots, and yeah, here we are. We do have some nice pictures from the game itself, and I think they could have used a lot more of that really to really make this game and box art come to life, but sadly they didn't. And unfortunately, it is just 3 screenshots. Yeah, they could have added maybe a few more, couldn't they? Gosh. And again, it really doesn't give too much away, does it? Very similar to Monsters Inc. when I brought that to the camera. Okay, so yeah, we have got Nemo there. I would say maybe just swimming through a few hoops there. So I would say maybe along the lines of Harry Potter when you're on your broom trying to fly. I was about to say swim then. Yeah, Harry will be flying, Nemo will be swimming, flying through the hoops there. So maybe that could be something like that, which is cool, For me, maybe not so, because I'm definitely not the best flyer on Harry Potter, but you never know, I could be good at swimming here. But okay, cool. We've got an understanding that there is kind of, I would say, some idea of platforming and interacting with the game in that style, you tight turns and tight corners to try and, I don't know, I guess swoosh from a shark or swoosh from an enemy potentially, or I don't know what could be coming at you. But okay, yeah, so we've got the survive a forest of jellyfish there, okay, but again, it is just Nemo just
Sat there.
in a load of jellyfish. Nice colours though, nice and pink. I do like that because everything is very blue at the moment, isn't it? So we do need some standout colours at least. At least that one there is nice and bright. But then we are just then reverted back to blue. And I get it, guys. Yes, it's the sea. Of course, everything's going to be blue. But there is so much going in the sea. Finding Nemo is such a bright, vibrant film. It isn't all just blue. So they could have added a bit more there. And again, sadly, what with this, just join the tank gang. Join the tank gang. Join the tank gang.
Join the tank gang.
Okay. So yeah, and again, I assume these are just NPCs there that's going to be providing you dialogue to, I assume, progress through the game. Is the gang going to be giving you missions and stuff like that? Again, now you can kind of understand that I am talking from somebody who hasn't played this yet. I have no nostalgic memories of this. The only nostalgia that I have is just me as a child watching the film. So yeah, I am actually very excited to go away and play this and just offer you my thoughts and feelings, yeah, after I have played this game. And, was my interpretations from the front, from the back, the manual, the disc correct, or were they absolutely completely wrong? But yeah, it does look like potentially, yeah, these are going to be some fish that are going to be just, yeah, I guess guiding you through the game, giving you different missions. But again, could be completely wrong. But that's what I'm getting from this. That is exactly what I'm getting from this. So yeah, we can really judge how well they have put this together, haven't they? Yeah, we can definitely judge when I come to return to do this. But okay, yeah, again, not much going on really with the back here. I would say actually the best thing is the lovely turtle here. But again, nothing really to do with the actual game itself from an artist standpoint. Again, that could have just been captured from the film. So yeah, what a shame. What a shame. I do like this. He's quite funny though, and he's giving it large. Okay, so again, sadly, another Disney Pixar game that hasn't really, brought any kind of art and cool imagery or anything to capture me personally as a gamer and as an artist to actually make me want to go and pick this up, unfortunately. But yeah, okay, let's see if the disc and manual actually could provide some better insight into what this game is all about just by looking at the art and graphic design. And I can tell you what, I have had a flick through the manual and it is in full colour, so maybe the manual actually might be able to give us maybe lighten the mood with this actually and make me want to go, oh yes, okay, now I am interested and I want to pick this up and pop it in my PlayStation 2. So yeah, let's just take another sip of coffee, guys. You know how this works. Beautiful. But I wish I could spend hours and hours looking at this and looking at that and all this bright bit of colour here and all this blade here and all that. But no, there's nothing else really to say, is there, apart from there's two fish and a shark? So yeah, but here we go then. Let's just give it the artsy gamer. Pop. Oh yes, and here we are, baby. And of course, we have quite a nice vibrant disc and the manual. So yeah, we'll take a look at the disc first. So yeah, okay, very, very blue, but okay, I have got it now. It is very much the aesthetics of this game and of this artwork that is used there. But yeah, let's just take a closer look. I'm gonna have a look at the back of the disc. I don't think I've actually had a look at the back of the disc there. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let you guys decide. But yeah. Okay. Here we go. So here is the disc for Finding Nemo on the PlayStation 2. And you know what? It's okay. It's passable. It isn't a straight copy and paste, which is exactly what I like. You know, they could have literally just gone and done the same thing again. The shark looking down the camera lens and the two protagonists there, just like looking a bit scared. But no, you know, we have got the two fish there. Are they giving it a little high five? Or they might just be giving a little bit of a wave. So that's quite nice. Resting on the blue ocean there with the Finding Nemo logo just to the side there. Nice, yeah. And we have thought about the placement there a little bit. I was quite happy with Monsters Inc. The disc there was okay. And again, it wasn't a straight copy and paste. But I don't think they really thought too much about the character placement. They were just, I think, doing some sort of fist pump or high five. But you know, the hole there where the disc would be resting in the case and in your PlayStation 2, it got right in the way, so you couldn't really see any of the artwork. So a lot of it was missed. But at least, you know, they have got the two prints there just at the top for you to visibly see it. There isn't any circle or hole in the way of the goddamn artwork, so that's quite nice. Of course, we have got a few subtle advertisements, as usual, here and there, you know, PlayStation, Pixar, Disney Interactive. And, okay. I didn't know that. Now, that has really just sparked something for me.
Ooh, okay. I didn't know that. Now, that has really just sparked something for me.
Just looking at that. So, a developer that I assume must have been involved with this is Traveller's Tales. Now, Traveller's Tales actually helped produce one of my favourite games of all time, which is Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. And I really, really loved that game. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Yes, I know there are lots of different opinions out there on the internet, a lot of them on YouTube as well, saying, actually, you know, it really wasn't that a good Crash. But for me, I think it was really, really awesome. So to know that Traveller's Tales has had a bit of input with this has actually now just taken this to another level. If it follows the same kind of vibe as Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, where there's going to be quite an interactive story, where, yeah, I would actually say, you know, would that shoal of fish be like, you know, you go back there to start your next mission, you know, you've done a few, and then you go back there to start your next mission. Very similar to kind of like that hub that Crash Bandicoot is situated in before he starts all of his missions. If so, I am down for that because I love anything like that. Anything that is Crash related, wow, oh wow, it just sparks a really warm, fuzzy feeling in myself. And yeah, I am like ready to game when that happens. So yeah, that would be really, really interesting. So very, very happy that I've just seen that there. And of course, yeah, we will just give it the artsy gamer flip. So yeah, do we think that's a nice clean design? I think it's pretty good, actually. I think there is just a few kind of smudges here and there, but I reckon that just needs a bit of a polish. So yeah, guys, here we go. All you guys down the camera there. If you are enjoying the artsy gamers mess and madness and just laughing at me, stumbling and muttering over my words, then yes, you are definitely in the right place here. So would you mind considering and giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already? Honestly, guys, this really does help out a ton. Right then, okay, well, going into the gameplay, well, like I said, sadly, I have never played this game before, so I can really only give you some thoughts and feelings and interpretations of what I've seen from the front, from the back, to start with, and obviously a little bit of the disc now, knowing that it is from Traveller's Tales, or part of it is. And and I'll just try and find maybe some trailers or some, you know, cutscenes that are featured in this game. And yeah, so just going off it, I mean, it definitely looks like there is a fun interactive story that is, I assume, following along a similar vibe to Finding Nemo, the story itself from the film. I could be completely wrong with that, but, you know, given that the box art here is representing that film, I would say quite largely, then yeah, I would say there is aspects and elements of the film that is embedded in here. Again, judging by the back, you know, with those rings that you're having to swim through, yeah, it does say like surf the current. So are there going to be like fun mini games, or will there just be set, well, I would guess missions and tasks that you have to perform by swimming through all of those hoops, very similar to what I said, Harry Potter, well, all the Harry Potters actually pretty much where you are having to fly through hoops. So again, that's quite fun. Maybe some more stealthy missions as well, where you are having to glide a little bit more subtly and slowly to try and get away from
the forest of jellyfish.
I assume they are going to be killing you. So again, you're having to slow down play a lot there to get through them, and then maybe speed action up as we're getting new missions and tasks from the tank gang, whoever they are. I don't know. But it does, yeah, well, I guess, yeah, from the front and my initial thoughts here, just by looking at the box and the art, I do think it is just a fun, interactive, quirky game that, you know, should be at a level for a younger audience, but maybe there are some harder tasks to complete for those, you know,
Child adults that we like to call ourselves.
Yeah, so there might actually be a few more hardcore elements because, yes, DA was quite rightly saying that this isn't a game to be sniffed at if you're wanting an easy ride. Actually, there are some really hard elements in this game as well. So, yeah, lots of people are excited to watch me play this. Yeah, probably die many times as Finding Nemo, unfortunately. But yeah, there we go. Right then, guys. Okay, let's just take a flip onto the manual now. And like I said, this might really cheer me up because, yeah, this is a full color manual, guys. So, oh boy, let's get this out. Oh my god, it is quite hard. What's it stuck on?
Oh my god, it is quite hard. What's it stuck on?
Oh my god, it's ripping. Oh,
Oh my god. And the case. And the case.
And the case. And the case.
I'm not happy.
I'm not happy about that. Okay. All right. Well, at least it's just the back. It's not the front. God, it was caught on that case there. Right now, we're gonna take a sip of coffee, guys.
I'm annoyed at that.
Okay. Well. Okay. Wow, that was entirely. All right, so yeah, here we go. Here is the front of the manual there, and again, it is just a straight copy and paste from the front box art. And that has actually annoyed me a little bit because this manual isn't like actually in the best of conditions. As you can see, there are finger indentations in there. It is frayed up a little bit towards the sides there. But don't get me wrong, you know. Manuals of this old are very hard to get, you know, in pristine condition, but I have just wrecked it even more there. But you know, yeah, I can't really complain at that. But yeah, here we go then. So let's just open this up and oh, look at this. Instantly we have a nice contents page there with some lovely bright colors. So yeah, now the brightness is starting to come through. Yeah, here we go. And of course, just some basic instructions with the PlayStation 2 and controller layout. And wow, look at this. Oh, and it looks like we have a nice kind of little story to open up Finding Nemo there. Like, this is what I'm on about, guys. Why couldn't they have used some lovely pops of colour here on the front box art? What a shame and what a missed opportunity. I mean, I'm not too clued up. Maybe there were multiple games of Finding Nemo and maybe they did offer a few different box arts with, I assume, hopefully, maybe some more colours here and there. But yeah, you know, like, why couldn't they have done that? What a shame. But okay, yeah, so here we go. Just some nice screenshots from the in-game itself. Just going over a few startup screens there and stuff like that. And oh gosh, I think there will be some nice kind of like fish just located around the manual there, which would be nice. Yeah, that's really cool. And again, if you just like look closely, like, yeah, the game does look really bright as well. So I don't really know why they kind of went down that really just dark blue effect there for the front. I don't think it would have really enticed too many players. But yeah, look at this. Here we go. So we've got all the lovely characters there, some lovely fish, and again, just some screenshots there, just guiding that gamer. I assume still through, yeah, the startup screen, they're starting to play the game. That's cool. And yeah, again, actually some background for the characters, which is nice. So yeah, this definitely could feature in a story time on a Monday where we could take a bit of an explore of what this manual is telling us about each character. So that's really nice as well. Perfect. Yeah, this manual is doing well. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, lots of different objects here that are going to be coming into play, and I really like that. You know, they could have just put the text there, but oh no, they've got a nice, big, lovely picture of what each, I don't know, collectible or stuff that's going to help you in the game, just dotted around there. So that's really nice. And again, just placed lovely and wonderfully on the ocean there, which is really nice. Wow, I don't know what those are, but these are really cool. Nice, colourful shells there. Yeah, nice. And again, oh gosh, okay, so maybe some enemies now, as I have just seen a jellyfish there. So, and these all look quite spiky, don't they? So I'm assuming these are fish that you don't want to come into contact with. So, oh yes, and look at Nemo there. Blimey, he's got a big a big eye, isn't he? He's looking down that camera lens, giving it large, isn't he? I don't know what's going on there, but okay, that's really cool. Nice. Oh, I really do like this, actually. Wow, look at all these displayed wonderfully around the manual there. And again, you know, it isn't just blue. We've got purples there, we've got greens, we've got oranges, we've got turquoises, we've got pinks, we've got yellows. Wow, oh wow. Just look at that. Subtle browns as well. Yeah, some lovely screenshots here of Nemo going around. I think, yeah, doing puzzles and tasks and interactive gameplay. So, yeah, that is really nice. Why did we not see this on the front cover here? What a missed opportunity. I really, really do think that they actually may have missed out on sales because their front cover wasn't enticing, I would say, gamers as such. But maybe that was the road they were trying to go down. Maybe they were trying to appeal to people that weren't necessarily gamers and saw like this, you know, this art here that was very much just, I would say, the actual film itself. And then, you know, you go and pick it up and then boom, wow, you actually have a really, really good time. So it definitely is swings and roundabouts when I do this, you know, show as well. You know, it isn't always just my opinion, is it? It's all you guys out there as well. And of course, guys, yes, you know what I'm going to say. Definitely get the comments rolling and flowing. You know, do you like this box art? Did it capture you when you were a child picking up the, you know, your Disney games, or were you just picking that up because I don't know, you just saw the name, it was a bit of Finding Nemo, you've watched the film, let's give it a go, and maybe necessarily the box art didn't capture you there, it was just the franchise itself. But yeah, there we go. Look at that, really nice. What else have we got here? Oh, whoa! Look at this. Oh, wow. So it looks like we've got some advertisements of some books here. Oh, cool. So we've got some Finding Nemo books and just a little finisher here as well. Oh, lovely picture there. Again, sadly, yeah, not from the actual game, but still, that's quite a nice screenshot there, actually, if anyone wants to just pause the screen and take a few screenshots, of course, to help you with your art and graphic design, because, yeah, that's quite a nice piece, isn't it? And I love looking at advertisements. So I didn't realise, but Finding Nemo had a few books out, so that's quite cool. Yeah, nice. Quite a few. Yeah, wow, nice. And I think you can even get the tank. Okay, cool. And of course, just some end credits there, even with some lovely sharks as well dotted around. Yeah, really awesome. This really has kind of taken me almost through an aquarium, I would say, as I've been looking through this manual. So, yeah, I tell you what. Oh, yeah, look at this, guys. Come on. Look at the pufferfish. Look at his eyes. Oh, no, there he is. Oh, I thought they were his eyes then. Oh, this is great. Yeah, I love this fish in the middle there. Wow, I tell you what, that's a really nice piece if anyone would like to go and draw that. I would say very contemporary art if somebody was to just kind of draw that and maybe frame it and put it in maybe a room that has more of like black and white accents. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, really nice. Or a bathroom maybe with like a black and white tiles or that kind of vibe. So yeah, wow, what a lovely piece there. Fantastic. And hey, there he is as well. And again, just more character models just dotted around here. What a fantastic manual, actually. You know, coming from the front there and the back as well. I was very, very unsure how well this manual was going to deliver. But I tell you what, the full experience here is really wonderful. You know, you have got the full package, haven't you, here? And oh, wow, you know, we've got advertisements, we've got screenshots, we've got lovely screenshots at that really does guide the gamer. We've got subtle character models here and there. We've got lovely, I would say, posters shining through. You know, you could easily just have that as a little poster if you wanted to. That's really nice. Lovely poppy bright colours here, there and everywhere. I would say my only gripe with this really is, you know, they didn't have any, I would say, standout models from the game itself. But you know what? Just as they're dotted around, I don't mind that too much. It is really just some nice little quirky things here, there, and everywhere, just to draw the eye away if needed. And they've done that really well here. And like I said, advertisements galore. That was really nice as well. And then, yeah, you finish with a lovely little picture here of them both. Wow, oh wow. So very much a roller coaster of a ride here with this complete unbox today, isn't it? You know, very, very bland, very, very boring, I would say. I mean, if you want to count a shark as boring, I mean, some people might go, oh my God, look how badass that shark looks. For me, I don't know, it just didn't do it. But then like, whoa, okay, the disc kind of brightened me up a little bit. I was like, okay. And then boom, all right, this manual really does take it to town, doesn't it? So whoa, oh whoa, I am very, very excited actually to give this game a go, especially as Traveler's Tales actually has maybe some part to play in this game as well. So yeah, when am I going to be playing this game? You know what, there is a lot of kind of like retro games I am still looking to play through. I am actually at the moment playing Splinter Cell. I do want to get through those. I am actually trying to work my way through the Ratchet and Clanks. So I don't actually know when I'll be playing this, but absolutely it will be at some stage because I do want to actually get some of the Disney games on the go for sure. Well then guys, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video of my complete unboxed experience of Finding Nemo on the PlayStation 2. And yes guys, not much more to say really than yeah, get out there and get gaming, why not? And of course I'll catch you in tomorrow's TikTok live and YouTube video. That is me, the Arty Gamer, over and out.